Broadcasting live. Sorry, you guys just
Sally,
looking at
that girl.
Go ahead, sorry.
Did that catch you off guard, Johnny?
Well, it was like I was ready, and then it took a long time. Then I wasn't ready anymore when you started.
Sorry.
Oh, so we started?
No,
Yeah, we're going right
We're
now.
going
It's
right
happening.
Ah, shit.
Well, normally what happens is that, like, you know,
Let's start.
We are
Say it.
starting.
Say the
We-
thing.
we-
Say the thing, though. What you were saying.
broadcasting live from the
There you
beautiful Compton, California. It's the West Coast Pop Lock Podcast.
Live from Pigs Radio, Pig Studio, and boom, from a secret location in Compton, California.
Secreto, bro.
The #1 live podcast in the world.
I
The
mean,
West Coast Pop Lock Podcast.
all you have to do is follow all the fucking potholes and you'll find us.
That's the secret.
Yeah.
That's the secret path.
That's the secret path.
You just gotta follow the map of potholes.
It got good for like a month or two. They fixed a couple.
I don't even notice, but I fucking.
But you go the opposite way. You go straight.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
I make that turn.
Sure, that's where it gets bad.
And then
sure.
it gets fucking dicey, bro.
Sure.
Dicey.
I don't know. I live here, and I guess I just know how to avoid them because they
Oh,
don't.
he
Them
knows the
bitches are
path.
big, dog.
They don't. They
Them
don't.
bitches are big.
They don't fuck me up. Like,
Well, I mean, yeah, once you live here, you know which way not to go.
It's like trying to avoid the ocean, man. You can only do so much.
Yeah, you know, I'm going to get wet.
If you want to go west, eventually you're going to hit the ocean. There's nothing you can do.
the city of Compton is just—they're not the best at their potholes.
No shit.
They take a long time before a car's all its wheels fall off before they decide they have a problem.
Yeah.
But I think that's like a lot of cities, though, dude.
I mean, look at
It's getting that way.
this is. I mean, yeah. I mean, this is not to like play in the stereotypes, but this is Compton.
But even
You
in LA,
know,
you go
what I'm saying,
downtown
but
LA,
in
goddamn.
LA is bad.
Oh, yeah.
And then Compton is Compton, like, you know what I mean? Like that's the way that's the way it's been. That's the way I imagine it's going to be that way for the foreseeable future
Oh, yeah.
until they decide to build a football stadium in Compton. Then it'll get super nice.
Oh, and then it'll be dope.
Hey,
like Inglewood's about to get dope right now.
Yeah.
Like Inglewood already, there's spots of it where it's like ooh, like
Yeah.
that's like god damn.
We hosted the Olympics in '84.
No,
Los
no,
Angeles hosted the Olympics.
It
What
went,
did Co-
through,
yeah.
it went through your city. You didn't host it.
You had to drive on the 110 to get there. That's about it.
They actually had a like a little 1984 rose little decoration on the side of the freeway on the 91. So
Hell
when you're
yeah.
like getting off or getting on, you could see like 90. Well, you can't see no more because they let it go to shit. But yeah, it used to be the '84 Olympics.
Dude, the
little
Olympics
logo.
was awesome when it was here. I was 9 years old. That shit was sweet. My dad took me to what the hell is it called? Field hockey. We watched Iran and somebody else play field hockey at the
I don't
Coliseum.
even fucking play field hockey
He
anymore.
just wanted us to go to something that was the Olympics. You know what I mean? So we went to the Olympics. It was cool.
Me and my friend Donnie Valdez sold soda pops on the 91 off of Knott in the city of Buena Park. There's a little bridge that goes over, and people were watching off that bridge. They were watching the bicycle races because they were on
Sure.
the 91 freeway, and we were there selling soda pops, bro.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah, dude.
Get that
Took a little
hustle.
wagon. Hell yeah, drank half of the motherfuckers, though. Shit.
We finished even because we drank too many of them.
By the way,
Hell yeah.
Brad
I'm ready for
Smith,
that.
USA says 2028 Olympics in Inglewood, more
Dude,
like
we're
it.
going to have like in, I don't know, it's going to take a long time. It's so crazy how it took because downtown went from when they started trying to build downtown up. And everyone was like, dude, get the fuck out of here. Like, downtown is never going to be nice.
Yeah.
And then it was nice, and now downtown took it back. Like, like you can't be nice down here. Fuck you. Which is like, it was like the tide. Like, the tide went back, and everybody thought, oh, there's no water here, and now the fucking tide is back. It's like, downtown is not as, it's getting worse. But downtown been this way. Like, you tried to make it not that for like 10 years, and downtown was like, you know what? I'm tired of the Staples Center. Tired of these restaurants. Like,
Yeah,
you know?
let me shit right in front of the Staples Center. God damn. No, bro, they did. They took that shit back. I haven't been back to downtown. I didn't go all last year, bro.
Fuck no.
So I know that if I went now, it would be like, holy shit.
Yeah, I just went for the first time down on like Melrose and Fairfax and all that shit where shit was popping off
Yeah.
during the George Floyd riots. And it's still like fucked up down there. I mean, I was surprised at how many new businesses were open and fucking like things are, but you can tell where if you didn't know anything and you went down there, you'd be like, what happened down here? Like it looks like something went on.
Did I just wake up in the Watts rise?
Yeah,
like I went
what's
back in
going
time.
on? What's going on down here?
No, dude, but speaking of that, like, I mean, it's just like my brother-in-law. He's a metro, so he does a bus.
Sure.
Okay? So it's free.
Oh, so it's gotten,
Oh, it's gotten bad.
it was already bad.
Oh, it's already bad.
It was
But
already
it's
bad when it cost
free.
$1 or however much the
No,
bus
yeah,
costs.
it's free. So he says all that happens now on his route is homeless get on, and they just go with him where he goes, and when he does his layover, they
Like,
jump
time
off.
to get off.
They
They're like,
jump
"All right,
off.
I'll get off."
No, he says he doesn't even kick them off anymore. Because he has a screen around him, so they can't get on him or they can't do shit to him,
So he just gets off.
So he goes, you know what? It's not even worth me kicking him off because
Sure.
he's just gonna get right back on.
Yeah.
And he goes, I'm not gonna go out there and be like, hey, get the fuck
Like,
off. He says,
kick
you know
him,
what?
man.
He opens up the fucking doors, and he says some of them stay there and shit, and then he just wakes up and 20 minutes or does his lunch or whatever the hell he's going to do, and then he takes off and then jump back on. The ones that were off, jump back on. The ones that were in there, stay.
Still
Wait,
stay.
so just that I'm clear, the buses are free right
Are
now?
free.
Yeah.
Holy shit. I didn't
Well,
know
no,
that.
no. Hold on. Let me take that back. They're not free. The residents of LA are paying for it. Someone's paying for it.
Sure. There is no cost to get on the bus.
There is no cost to get on the bus, is right.
Oh,
But he was
shit.
also telling me back in the day stories where, like, if someone got on and they didn't pay, he's not going after them.
Right. What the fuck does he care?
Yeah. What is he going to do?
Right.
Fight
stop.
somebody for
or
a dollar?
Or be like, you know what? No one gets to go where they're going because
Yeah.
this guy didn't have $1. Like, no one's going. It's like,
And I think that's part of the thing, too, where they're like, they don't even, like,
well,
say
what the
anything.
fuck are
You
we
can't.
supposed to do,
Yeah,
man?
fuck
Like,
these
it's
people.
not free. They're
Yeah.
like, it's not. It costs $10.
Yeah.
It costs $50. Like, no one's paying. Let's go.
But I think that just shows you the just mismanagement, the whole fucking how crazy
But,
shit
like,
is.
I think the bus and the train and all that shit should be free.
But it's
Should
not
all-
free.
I think the taxpayers of the city of Los Angeles and the state of California and the United States of America should pay for free transit. But I mean, and take care of the homeless people. Like the way you take the way there's not homeless people on the free bus is by making there be not homeless people.
But they fucking spend so much money on homelessness, bro.
This is.
But here's the
These
problem.
are mismanaged funds.
Very much so.
They're not listening to the people that work with actual homeless people. They're like, we have a plan. It's all politicians going, no. We have a plan.
It's
It's
not
like,
even
fool,
that.
You don't
it's,
study this
it's
shit.
it's them buying land in like expensive areas,
It's all. It's like it's just it's people.
right? Like why are you trying to put them in like a very expensive part of Venice where all these people have $1 million homes, and you're gonna build a homeless shelter there that no one wants to use, and all they do is just post up outside. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because there's rules, so they're
Well,
gonna go in and get their free
and
shit.
the problem with problem with all shelters and all that stuff is that you have to be sober
Yeah.
to be in them, which is nonsense. Like if you want to be, if you're a homeless person and the way you get through the day is by getting fucked up, like, and that's the way you make your existence make sense and make you not want to kill yourself, you should be able to do that until you take care of it. And then if you don't want to do drugs anymore, you don't have to do them. But like to be like you're not entitled to help because you're fucked up is nonsense.
And
Get
not
the
only
fuck
that,
outta here.
help that we've already paid for.
Right. This like get the fuck out.
It's
of here.
paid for.
Like let this man like get the exactly. It's paid for. Get
Yeah.
out of here. There's
Billions of dollars
there's
already
no bill
spent on
coming.
that shit.
Like there's no bill coming. These fools,
Yeah.
like the bill's already been paid. Get the fuck out. Let these dudes do their thing.
Yeah, let them fucking,
These motherfuckers
use
out.
the same needles, get AIDS, let
That's not what I'm
AIDS
talking
come
about.
back and do drugs and pass her, all those.
None of those things have anything to do with each other.
Oh no,
No.
like you can't, hepatitis and all that.
What does that have to do with anything?
What's this gonna happen?
That's already happening.
It's gonna happen. It's still gonna happen.
Yes.
Yeah, you're right. I'm just saying that it's just gonna, fester even more.
These are things that I don't know if I already told the tree story, but there used to be
The one at there in East Los?
no, not La
Pino Homes?
Not
What?
that one. There was
La Primera Homes?
there's a hill. I mean, it's Laurel Canyon Boulevard or Laurel Canyon, where you fucking start going up there. And there's these trees that got planted along the sidewalk, and they've grown so big that like the sidewalk, you can't even walk past it. Like, and they've tried to patch it, and they keep trying to do it, but these trees are just fucking growing, and have been growing forever. And whoever planted those trees didn't think about the future. Whoever first noticed that problem was like, oh, Like, you know, we
Yeah.
can't. And now it's so big that it's like, oh, we can't do it. Let's just keep patching it and keep doing it because it's too big to actually fucking deal with. You know, like that's the homeless problem. Like they just keep trying to patch it and keep trying to patch it.
But they're not
and
even
kick the
patching it
can on.
right.
But no, of course not. And kick that. Well, you ever seen a patch? Like that's like the patch roads out here. Like it's not.
Yeah,
it's not,
there you
it's
go.
not-
That's a better analogy.
It's not
right
done
there.
right. Like you can keep doing it, but until like it's like nah, that's not how you.
You
do
can
this
only
thing.
patch a road so much until you have to completely tear it apart and
Right.
rebuild it.
Or if you tell somebody like you come in and inspect their house, it's like, look, man, okay, here's what's fucked up with your house. Bing, 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 bing. It's gonna cost $50,000 to fix it. And people are like, holy shit, $50,000. And it's like, or you can spend $1,000 a month and it'll just like, we'll patch it and keep it going. They're like, oh, that sounds way better than spending $50,000. And it's like, fool, no, that's going to end at a year. It's going to be more than if you would have just fucking spent the $50,000.
Yeah.
But no one wants to hear that shit. They just want to
No.
hear like, they just hear the $50,000 price tag. Like there are fixes to all these things, but all of them cost money, and no one wants to spend no money on it. Like,
But we spent money. That's the crazy part.
But spending money,
Billions.
put it into people's pockets, trying to fucking people's pockets,
Oh,
pockets,
no, yeah,
people's
yeah,
pockets.
yeah.
Not the actual fucking, not money going to the actual
Yeah.
fucking problem.
Putting it into realtors and construction companies.
Right,
and
all this shit, like everybody wants their fucking taste as it goes. Like taste, taste. And then by the time you get there, it's like, what the fuck are we doing? And then everybody's like, oh, we got to make sure that my uncle who owns a construction company, he's got to be in doing this, and my fucking, you know, and then nothing's done, and everybody gets to act like they did something, and nothing got fucking done, except a bunch of money got spent.
Well, if they were smart, they just hire Mexicans and do it for cheaper.
I was thinking today that the proof of the entertainment industry being racist is that if you're ever on a set, there's no Mexicans. And everybody knows in California, if you want to get some shit done, do hire Mexicans. And it's how is this the one industry that we need to get shit done, and construction jobs and all these other jobs that fucking Mexicans do, all white dudes and fucking on a TV set, like 100% all white dudes.
Yeah, because it's bank.
Because there's money there, you know what I
Yeah.
mean? It's 100%
you
because
get
there's money there.
Chinese. You get Mexicans at Chinese restaurant foods. You get them at those little like mom and pop greasy spots. You know, they're doing the stuff of manual labor. Not even manual labor, just cheap labor.
I was like, these fools got you, but it's it's fine. But I was like, look at these.
And I'm talking about
motherfuckers.
Mexicans. I'm talking about these first, second, third generation.
No, I'm talking
Latinos,
about paisas.
Mexicans,
Yeah, I'm talking
bro.
about paisas.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? They
Border
wear
brothers.
that are wearing pointy boots to work. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? They got construction boots with the points on the end. Steel-toed pointy boots. you know?
Yeah, I'm just telling you, bro.
Those fucked up.
Steel-toed botas.
By the
Hell
way,
yeah,
we
dude.
see you
Excellent. That
extrovert.
should be free too, 100%.
Extroverts out there saying that they should bring back bum fights. That was
No,
pretty
that was
fucked up.
terrible.
Well, no, bro, you can make money.
Get the fuck out of here. I'm not any exploitation of poor people is not. You're gonna give some man
There's
$30,000.
exploitation of everybody. Everyone gets exploited.
$30,000 worth of hospital bills and permanent brain damage. So you get like
He already has it.
get the fuck out of here, man.
He already has it.
These are human beings. These are people. These are somebody's mother, somebody's father, somebody's brother, somebody's sisters. I want to treat all of them like they were that to me.
You know, speaking of that, I used to work at La Palma Park in the city of Anaheim, and there was a homeless guy there, and his parents would come every other day and beg him to go home, and he lived at the
He's a
park.
crazy person. He needs to be medicated.
Yeah, and I think that's another problem too. That these people, some of them need medication.
This is a mental health problem.
Yeah.
These are mental health problems.
there are
100%.
there are drug
in
addicts
the
and shit like that.
in the 80s when Ronald Reagan shut down all the fucking all the mental health facilities and set these people. My friend Scott Sylvie, who's my favorite tattooer in the world and a fucking level 10 tat wizard, was telling me about Sacramento. He used to work in Sacramento in the late 90s, and when the shit really went down and fucking said how you had to carry a gun there, and you had to because they just all of a sudden there was just crazy people who let go out of this fucking wild crazy people let go, you know, in the late 80s in fucking Sacramento. Shit's fucking crazy.
Man, I went to my favorite taco spot, Taco Los Cholos in Anaheim on State College. Check it out. And there was this crazy ass fool that came out of there. White guy fucking slamming doors, talking shit. People weren't even saying shit because they have an outside patio. And he was like, shut the fuck up. And yelling at people and girls and shit. And I was like, yo, dude, that's your lady, homie. Back her
Go
up.
get him.
Go get him. Ain't nobody wanted to touch him, bro. Ain't nobody wanted to mess with that guy.
Fuck no.
He was
Fuck
crazy
no.
as fuck.
There used to be a dude. Then there's dudes like that become legends. There's a guy named Turkey John who used to hang out at Hermosa Beach. And he would say, what the fuck is that name? Whatever. He would say, take me swimming, Turkey. And he would tell all these chicks to take him swimming and bother him all the time. And there's just some crazy dude who lived down there. I don't remember a lot about him. These girls used to tell me. I got to hang out at the beach, but these fucking chicks would tell me about every cute girl that I knew about this dude because they would go down there and he would bug them all the time to go fucking swimming.
There was a guy at one of the Michelada Rumbles when we were at the Sea Legs location.
Oh, that one dude.
And there was a dude that was kind of like that was just really out there, like crazy old white dude. And he even had cards. Like, he stuck to his, if this was a gimmick or not, but he played into it. And I have his card. I need to look that shit up. But, like, yeah, call him, I forgot what the fuck his name was. But professional, just party dude.
But I think he was a local at that bar. And by the way, Brad said that he's
him?
Turkey.
Yeah, I know he is. I know he's down there.
He's a jive turkey. That's a jive turkey.
Not you, Brad. It was another guy.
Did you see that show? Did you watch Young Rock?
You know what? I recorded it. I have not watched it yet.
Dude, watch. You want to talk about... It's so cool to me how you want to talk about... It's like...
No, I don't want to talk about wrestling.
No, wrestling being presented in a respectable way and talking about wrestling and giving insight into how wrestling actually works. In a sitcom version, it was fucking...
What is it on?
Did it make you cry, Johnny?
No, it didn't make me cry. It's on NBC, Channel 4.
NBC Channel 4.
It didn't make me cry, but it did make me like, oh, shit. Like, they're actually going to talk about wrestling because, like, the premise of the show...
Oh, there we go.
Who is this interrupting me?
I think it's Turkey Jive. I think it's Turkey Jive.
Caller, you're on Pig. Oh, sorry. Wrong fucking show. You're on the West Coast Pop Block Podcast.
Hey.
It's Brad.
Hey, Brad.
No, it's Turkey Jive.
What's up? Hey, guys. No, listen. I wasn't saying that's Turkey John when Steve said that guy's crazy. He was, yelling and screaming.
Oh, yeah,
the guy coming out of the taco place. So, like, you guys get my messages too late. But I will tell you a funny-ass story real quick. Let me tell you a funny story about Turkey John. You guys
I know Brad. I knew Brad would know.
Right?
I knew Brad would know who Turkey John is. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, I know him. I know him very well, dude. So I swear I'm not calling it. That's why I hate coming on these things. Like I don't want to sound like a jackass, but I wanted to tell you guys this story because it's actually really funny. So Turkey John used to eat the place I eat at every morning called Good Stuff in Hermosa Beach. It's right on the beach. I eat there like almost every morning.
What's up to the pit stop in Hermosa Beach?
So Turkey John used to eat there all the time too. And he was mentally handicapped, and what had happened is when his mother gave birth to him, the umbilical cord got around his neck and it choked him. And he lost oxygen for a long time, so he was somewhat slow. But everybody knew him, and exactly the story you told. He used to tell all the girls, "You're gonna take me swimming," and they'd always, so he flirted with all the girls. So one day, I kind of felt bad for him though, because he had this jacket, one of those blue big puffy jackets. And it would be the middle of summer, and he'd have this big puffy jacket. So his jacket was, they used to say, "Turkey, all your stuffing's going out," because his jacket, all the stuffing was coming out of this one of those big puffy jackets, right? So I go, you know what? Turkey John's probably a large or an XL. So I got an XL jacket. I went online, found it, ordered one for him, whatever, $50, $60, got it to my house. But I knew he wouldn't take it if I gave it to him. Yeah. He's like, he wouldn't get, because all the guys, he thought that, I was flirting with all the girls or something. So he didn't like me because I was,
he's taking his chicks.
The girls would come over, and so the girl who was the manager at the time, that he, really, he'd always be talking to her and everything. So I said, look, if I give this jacket to Turkey John, he won't take it from me. He'll be like, he'd rather go, never have a jacket than get one from me. So I gave it to the manager, said, you give it to him as a gift. Tell him it's from you. So she ends up giving it to him. She doesn't tell him it's from me. She tells him it's from her. So the next day he's all proud wearing the jacket, and he's sitting in the place. He's looking at me, and he always give me these looks. And then the girl comes over to talk to me, and as he's looking at me, he's just petting the jacket like, she bought me this jacket.
If you only knew.
Great, dude. I was so happy. I loved stuff like that, dude. And I'd see him every day, and he'd always have the jacket, and he'd pet the jacket in front of me, like saying, like, look, she bought me a jacket. You don't have a jacket.
She didn't buy you a jacket.
It was awesome, man.
Is he still alive?
I believe Turkey John passed.
Yeah, he was very original. They did a big write up in him in the LA Times, like front page.
This
like,
fool died. They were
I
like,
heard about it, and I'm like,
beach pervert dies.
yeah, dude, it was crazy. Well, I'll let you guys get back to your stuff.
Dude, thanks, Brad. Dude,
Thanks, Brad.
I should have. I knew
All
if
right,
there was.
you guys, keep that number. Yeah, I like that. Keep that number up there so when people want to call in, maybe we'll get Hollywood Julio to call in and he can tell you the story about me and him. Anyways, take care, you guys. Have fun.
Later, Brad.
Thanks, Brad.
I knew if there was
Later, bud.
one. I knew
Later.
if there was one person who knew about Turkey John, that it would be fucking Brad, the king of Hermosa Beach. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like, he
no,
knows about
definitely.
Turkey John.
How did he know about him? Bought him a jacket.
Bottom of, like not only did Brad know him, has like a deep cut story about fucking Turkey John because
And knew how he would react, so he like had to go around.
the psychological workings
Yeah.
of Turkey John. He had to fucking know.
The only turkey I know is turkey stack.
There used to be another guy named Mike. There was like a dude. It's so crazy, like what happens with homeless people. So there's this dude named Mike, who on Hawthorne Boulevard in Lawndale used to walk up and down by this, there's the whole sidewalk, and then right in front of this bus bench was just dirty because this fool just walked back and forth, paced all fucking day, like the same 8 feet would just turn around and walk. And this fool is there every time we go to the mall. We're walking past this dude, go home for walk
And
past
it smelled
this
good.
dude. And when he died, and it's like one of those guys that you think you're the only person who notices, you know, I see that dude standing. Everybody who drove on Hawthorne Boulevard saw this guy all the time. And so when he died, there was like this big write up and all like the different urban legends that people had said about, oh, he was a Vietnam vet and he never came back and blah, 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 all this bullshit, none of which was true.
No.
None of these stories are fucking true. And they set the record straight on who this dude was and why. And I don't remember the details of the story. I just remember Turkey John, the same thing. How crazy it is that these dudes that for the most part are invisible, like in our day-to-day life, but everybody sees, you know, and everybody has some kind of weird connection to, and then they die, and it's like, fuck, man, the dude who walks right there all the time is dead. Like, and it just like makes something like weird about our own lives, you know, like when you like that kind of pattern, that kind of consistency that you see all the time, and then all of a sudden, like you don't know this man, but all of a sudden that's gone, and it like makes you think like, someday that's gonna be me. Like the pattern that we're all following. If someone sees my car next to him, I see this fucking asshole driving every day, and then one day like just my car's not gonna be there no more. You know, and it's like fuck.
Damn,
dude,
thanks for
fuck.
making it fucking.
Dude, I love look.
Gruesome, bro.
We're here.
Johnny being serious, right?
No,
now.
I didn't mean to. I was trying to talk about The Rock. Brad's got me going.
Here's a PSA right here. Go ahead.
Like, no, we're only here for a certain amount of, you know, you talk about like there's only, you know, on Christmas Eve or one more time to go to sleep before Christmas. We're only here for, you know, a limited amount of sleeps, man. You fucking use them shits right.
Hell yeah, bro. What's up, Tuna in the house?
They call me Tuna.
I seen that homie a couple of days ago. What's up, homie? Thanks for tuning in on the Twitch. But yeah, bro, no, I think every city has their special little like
Their dudes.
Their dudes, you know.
There was even we did a open mic in Brentwood in front of like this bank, not a bank, but it was like a bank building, you know, with like statues and shit. And there was this weird like statue like of a bust of an older black guy. And you go up there, and it was like apparently this homeless dude that was a poet that kicked it like that. This was his spot for years, you know. And then he's not there, and they made a fucking statue for this homeless dude. And when I saw the statue, the only thing that I could think of was, I wonder how many times they kicked him out of here. You know what I mean? Yeah. Like they gave him a statue now, but it's like they probably kicked this dude out of here multiple times. You know what I mean? Like multiple times. They're like, yo, you gotta go. You can't just be here all the time.
Well, you know, that's when like legends become legends is when they're gone.
Well, afterwards.
Yeah.
100%
Never when
afterwards.
they're here. Like everyone hates you. Get the fuck out of here, motherfucker. All of a sudden you're gone. Everyone's all sad and shit. Like, fuck, I should have given him $1, you know? Fuck, dude.
That's like now like Michael Jordan. People try to act like when Jordan was going on that everybody loved Michael Jordan. And that's not what was going on.
No.
At all. There was all kinds of people who were like, fuck that dude.
Yeah.
Fuck Michael Jordan. Fuck the Bulls. You know, fuck Scottie Pippen and Phil Jackson and all the rest and the white dudes.
Every other team.
Yeah, well, I mean, Yes, every other team. Exactly. It was not like the whole country was like, Jordan's the best.
Hell no. If you're a Lakers fan, you hated Jordan. If you were any other fan.
Like when they talk about like that last dynasty showed us, when they revisit this history, like that everybody was on this train, and that's not the way it fucking was at all.
That's how it is now.
No, now that's not. But they try to act like that's the way it was then. That everybody just loved Michael Jordan above everything else in the world.
Man, come on. I remember when the Lakers Showtime was cracking, and you had to. It was part of the prerequisites to be a Celtic hater.
Yeah, you had to.
You had to. You couldn't even think about maybe like, they're pretty cool. It's a good rivalry. No, it was like, F you.
There was like, what were there? What it was it that like at like a Patriots fucking victory parade, they were chanting "Beat LA" like about the Lakers, like they were still concerned with the fucking Lakers at a fucking football celebration.
Man, I'm telling you, see, that's when you knew LA had that Showtime. The Lakers were cracking. Even when Kobe and Shaq came through, it was like a badge of honor because every single place they went, they chanted "Beat LA."
Sure.
And you knew like, hey, we're the top dogs because everybody wants to beat LA.
Yeah.
And still to this day, all those fools that left to all those other states and shit beat LA, bro.
Yeah, and it's never going to be that way again because now all the professional sports leagues are not team-driven leagues. They're player-driven leagues, which is good.
Except for baseball.
Baseball's getting there. I mean, like it is for sure still very much your team. You know, like there's not as many like individual stars anymore.
But they don't allow you to with all the like secret codes and all the like unwritten rules and like things you can't do. You can't show off, and people get jacked. People get like balls thrown at your head because
That's the only sport where they're like throwing shit at you.
Yeah.
It's like baseball and hockey are the only sports where they can openly retaliate against you.
But hockey's Canadian, bro.
There's 30 plus teams, and only like 6 of them are in Canada. The rest of them are in the United States. Always, there's always more teams here than there ever was in Canada. It's a
more
Canadian
fans
sport.
in Canada,
huh?
More fans in Canada.
That's not true at
that
all.
watch hockey, man.
But that's just because we have way more people.
Are they still playing?
Of course, that's just because we have way more people. That's why there's more fans here. But I'd say per capita, then yes. I mean, that shit's a fucking
that's their shit
way of life.
Yeah,
anywhere where there's ice,
soccer, bro.
Anywhere where there's ice, it's really that. Like you go to like Minnesota, Chicago, all stuff. They fucking love hockey. It's because what the fuck are they gonna do? 8 months out of the year, there's fucking ice everywhere. They gotta do something with it.
Hell yeah! And now those, the LA fans that are Raider fans, Dodger fans, what's up? I'm a Kings fan.
Nah, fool, you ain't no Kings fan.
Yeah, you don't even know what the hell that is, bro. You saw Eazy-E wearing that hat.
Hey, fool, I know Wayne Gretzky. Don't you tell me nothing.
Shoot, man.
Get out of here.
Hell yeah, bro. But speaking of things that coming back, bro, how about them Shamrock Shakes, bro?
I mean, stuff it's like that time of year, right?
But do you ever wait for shit like that?
No.
Does it interest you at all?
No.
Like Shamrock Shakes or the McRibs?
Like if there was something delicious that only came out, something like that.
But when you were a kid, was it delicious?
I don't. I mean, what? No.
You know what I'm saying? There's some kids that, when I was young, I remember that thing used to be so good.
Like Oreo cookie shakes are there 365 days a year.
Yeah, and you know what? I can't remember the last time I had one of those.
I had yesterday was the last time I had an Oreo cookie shake because I'm a fat animal. But
and speaking of that, like even like Girl Scout cookies, bro, they haven't been out at all this year.
I ordered some online.
That's the only way you could.
Yeah.
Like I haven't you used to go to your local supermarket and the kids be out there harassing you like, get these cookies, fool.
Yeah, get these cookies.
Yeah, and it would be like, get these cookies. How much are they? $8. No, they're not.
See what I think? Exactly, $12 a box. Like what the fuck? Since when?
Yeah.
I think they figured now it's like drug dealing where they got us hooked now. And they don't have to be in front of the supermarket no more. Now they just lay back in the cut online. If it was like, how do I get these fucking cookies? Like, where do I have to go? And it's like, well, you got to go online now. They're like, I'll do it. I'll go online.
Take my money.
Take it, please.
And then they send you some bullshit cookies, not even the ones you ordered. You're like, what the fuck?
They did good by me.
They turned them.
And then I felt like I was feeling like I had money. I was fucking rich then. I also bought some, where I just donated boxes where I didn't get the cookies. I just gave the fucking money.
Damn, look at you.
Fuck yeah, man. I might be that girl's stepdad someday. I gotta take care of her. It was for her mom. I don't give a shit about the little girl.
The mom.
It was for the mom.
I'm
doing it for the mom.
Hell yeah. I remember when I was at K-Rock, I used to be the Girl Scout cookie seller, bro. my goddaughter.
Oh, so you had, yeah.
Oh man, dude, I would be at work being like, "Yo, how many you gonna buy?"
Like how many can I put you down for?
Yeah, I'm putting you down for some, right? And then they'd be like, "Yo, Steve, because I would do the scheduling and stuff. Yo, Steve, can I get next Friday? Yeah, how many cookies you
Oh
buy?
yeah, man. What do you got? All them boxes.
How many boxes you taking before Friday? Okay, I'll take 3. You know what I'm saying?
Cool,
Nah, you better break a 20 on me.
3, huh?
You better break a 20 on me, dog.
3. I guess you don't really want that job, huh? I guess you don't really want the good assignments. That's cool.
I mean, dude, I will confess 100%. I used that authority to sell boxes, and I sold them.
Dude, I was watching fucking Bad Boys the other night with Sean Penn. Not Bad Boys with fucking Will Smith and Martin Lawrence.
Yeah.
With Sean Penn and Esai Morales. God damn! When they're in juvie and he's giving out the job details, they're like, "Well, you're on shithouse detail." Like that was for sure how rad these fools got to pick the jobs. So you better be cool.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like you better be
real cool.
Whoever assigns the jobs, you better be fucking cool,
Hell
man.
Yeah. Hell yeah! I used to do it. I used to abuse that thing, bro. I used to abuse it. Be like, okay, you know what my favorite whatever is.
Oh,
it better be here tomorrow, homie.
Hey, you think I can get it? You think I could do that? Go to that show on Thursday? It's like, oh, I wonder if I'm gonna have coffee and donuts on Wednesday. Like,
yeah, for sure. If it was a super hype thing or like a trip, it would be like, yo, I'd be like, lunch is coming up.
It's like I shouldn't even have to say. I shouldn't even have to say nothing. No. If you're gonna come up to me with a request, you better come in hand. Like, oh, I just happened to find this fucking $50.
Yeah.
Here you go. All right, I'll take off. Oh, hey, by the way, on Thursday, do you think I could?
Do you think I could do the No Doubt show?
Yeah,
or whatever the fuck it was.
Whatever your gift is, that shit should come. It's the art of the bribe. And not even like greasing the wheels. The art of greasing the wheels is lost on a lot of people.
Oh,
like there's no
100%.
You know what I mean? There's no such thing as sold out. There's no such thing as, like private party. There's no that like these concepts aren't real.
No.
If you understand how, when, and why to grease the wheels. You know what I mean? You could get into anything. I remember No Effects played at St. Rock in Hermosa, and it was just like some girls wanted to go. They're like, oh, it's sold out. I was like, let's go. I was like, you think the dude at the door of St. Rock's is gonna stop us? And we're like, hey, here's $60. Here's $100. Like, can we come in? It's like, yeah, of course you can fucking come in. It's like, dude, get the fuck out of here. These things don't exist. You just understand. You gotta understand how to do it.
No, you're 100% right, dude, in everything. Yeah, and I just saw the Canelo fight this past Saturday, and there was 2 guys with Jake Paul shirts in the ring, and they were behind him while he was getting interviewed, jumping up and down. He turns around and goes, "Hey, get the fuck," in English even. He's like, "Get the fuck out of here, fuckers!" Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
They found their way in there. And you always see those kind of like stories where people are like, oh, we're gonna get in, inside this fucking. Some guys got into another boxing match in Texas where it was in the stadium, and they just made up their own fake passes and walk right in. Like where there's a will, there's a way, bro.
You could do it, man.
Even like when back in the day when we used to do all the shows at Irvine Meadows, people used to climb from in the back.
Oh, from the way back.
From the way back and go up into the trees and shit. And then people used to come in from what used to be on the opposite side from the Wild Rivers or whatever it was called. There was a Christmas tree farm there. People used to come through there. Like people, you find your way in.
Yeah, you can do it, man.
Take a radio, walk in, like, hey, what's up? Like just act. If you play the part, there's too many people that won't ask questions.
Sure, you could do it. You could do whatever you want to. You just gotta fucking walk with confidence.
You have to believe that shit.
You gotta
Hell yeah.
believe it.
And you know what? That's the crazy part because I would be sometimes working at K-Rock. I'd work the back. I worked, like different areas. And when I knew somebody like this motherfucker don't belong here, but I saw that they were really like putting effort.
Putting work in.
All right, bro. I won't catch you. Somebody else might.
Like I'm not gonna do nothing.
But I'm just gonna, hey, you get. I'm giving you the free pass. I see the work you're putting in.
Like, good job, man. Good job.
Yeah.
You did,
I'm actually surprised Steve wouldn't be hating and fucking like, no, fuck that.
He appreciates the hustle.
Oh
man.
yeah, hell yeah. Hey man, I'm not a hater, bro. You all got it twisted, dog. I'm not a hater. I'm just realistic and I tell the truth. And sometimes that sucks for you. You know what I'm saying? Like, for
I
real.
do. I understand.
Jordan Peterson said the hardest thing to do is to tell the truth because it will hurt somebody.
Yeah, of course, always.
And then they asked him, "Do you even tell white lies?" He goes, "No, because either way, it's gonna come out at the end, and it's gonna be worse at the end. So just be real. If someone sucks, I'm gonna be like, you fucking suck."
A lot of the times, what I've noted, maybe I say maybe when I do it, it's with some sort of comedic timing, so it makes it more. But when I say like the truth to people, like people think I'm like kidding, you know, like and it's like, oh, I just said the truth right now, and you fucking think I'm like making jokes. Like
No.
I'm not making jokes. I just told you what's what.
Do people get that twisted on you? Like,
Yeah, for sure.
A
Like
lot
they-
now, because
yeah,
you're a
yeah,
stand-up
yeah.
comedian. You're being mean.
Or just sometimes I think like what I'll say like, what the fuck, you know, and blah, 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 blah. And it kind of seems like, oh, he's being funny right now. And it's
Yeah.
like, yeah, no, I'm not being funny. This is absurd. Like, what do you like? I'm not being funny at all. You know, it's like, like, well, I'm not fucking.
What is up with stand-up comedy now?
Dude, it fucking. I was thinking about having. Did you ever watch? Did you ever watch the show Metalocalypse?
Yeah, I love that show.
So Metalocalypse is about a death metal band. Like they're like a huge band, blah blah blah. But the it centers around this death metal band, and their overarching goal is to seek out brutality at all times. Like, what's the most brutal things? Like, how do we become darker and more brutal?
Yeah.
And in one episode, they do stand up because it's the darkest and most brutal, you know? And it's so true that sometimes it's just so fucking brutal. We do, especially right now. Like, it always sucks sometimes. Like, open mics fucking suck a lot of times. Even shows suck a lot of time until you hit like whatever level, you know? And we're doing an open mic in the park the other day. And at one point I like look and I glance around and I'm doing my shit or whatever. And not one, and there's probably 15 people there. Not one person is looking at me. Not one. They're either like looking at their phone or they're like, I could see them like trying to run their bits in their mind, or they're standing back and talking to each other. And it was just like, dude, this is so brutal right now. And I started laughing like when I was up there because it's like, dude, this is. But then it was like, this is what you have to do. Like this is part of fucking doing it, you know. And by the end, I got to like I made some people look at me, but overall, how it's going, I'm fucking stoked. I got a few new shits that I'm working on that I'm really fucking stoked on. So, but you know, I'm excited. I would like to do more stand up, but it's been cool even just getting up. Like it's been cool just getting up, but it's been cool getting up, and sometimes it's been really fucking brutal.
But it's brutal in general.
It's brutal in general. Like it is brutal in general, but the brutality is for sure turned up a few notches now. Like the brutality, like, because it's just one, it's all outside. I mean, 95% of everything's fucking outside, you know. And some of these parks are not
equipped to be.
They're not set up for this shit. You know what I mean? This is not. We're doing like the one at the park that I was just talking about. We're for sure. Here's a baseball diamond behind me. We're set up in the space between the dugout and the benches is where the mic is at, and then the people are in the bleachers. Like between the diamond and the bleachers is where we set up and then the other comics waiting are in the fucking bleachers. So that sucks. But there's also this park, Pan Pacific Park, which has like a little amphitheater, like with like stone steps and stuff like that. Is actually super cool. Like with both times that I've done it there, it's been. I mean, it's a park mic. It can only be so cool, but for what it is, and they're running shows there too. But what it is, it's fucking cool. It's like a gang of people in the park with dogs there, and so some of them came over and watched, you know, for a while, and then some terrible comic would make them leave, would just walk them away. But I mean, I've been trying to be very positive and very grateful for even being able to do stand-up again. And after that, it's also fucking where it's like, Jesus Christ, what are we even doing right now, man?
Yeah, because you need like quite a few people in there, in my opinion, so that you can get a reaction and maybe 1 or 2, 3 people, and then they start paying attention more. Like, oh, well, what's going on?
Then once... So it's not like I'm doing new. I'm working on the same
Refining. You're refining.
10 minutes right now. So let's say I have 10 new minutes. Every mic, I'm kind of, for a lot of it, I'm working on that same. It's like 3 new shits, so two, maybe 3 new like bits that I have, and that's 10 minutes. And after you've seen it once, after you've seen it twice, after you've seen it 3 times, and all these other different mics, these fools are not paying attention anymore.
Yeah.
With me up there trying to get my timing or trying to add a new tag, like they could give a fuck about if I. So it's like Jesus fucking Christ. But hey, that's stand up and. Objectively, I'm doing all right. Like I can't wait to get in front of like real audiences. Like this shit's gonna be fucking hilarious. It makes me laugh.
Well, hey, Texas just opened up.
Yeah, I'm not. You know what? And
Full bore.
if I got booked, I would go. If someone was booking me on a show, like obviously I would go to Texas. But I'm not going to Texas to go chase this. Like that's not. Get the fuck out of here. I'm from Los Angeles. This is the West Coast Pop Vlog podcast. This is where I hold shit down.
Damn. Like that.
You know what I mean?
Flexing that shit.
This is where I hold shit down.
No. But the only reason I brought up Texas was because they're the guinea pig, right? Or they're the canary
right now,
in the
100%. They're running it, trying to see what happens.
And hey, dude, best of luck to them because if
100%. I hope it goes well. I hope it goes great.
Then other states will start relaxing. I'm not saying that they're going to open us up 100%, 1,000%, but if they successfully.
How about right now, 25% at movie theaters? Why can't we do that? Seems reasonable right now.
And here's the crazier part: you can get on a plane that's packed for 5 hours.
Dude, exactly. Because and I get it. I get people trying to help and doing things that they think are going to make things better. I get it. Fuck, there's no consistency anywhere. And I think that's where everybody's frustration comes from on either side. There's not just 2 sides. There's way more sides to this than just 2. You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah.
I am not on either of these extremes. I float back and forth in the middle, depending on what we're talking about. But the fact that I can't go to the movies at 25%, but I can get on a plane,
sold out,
is wild.
For 5 hours, for 3 hours, for 2 hours.
Fucking 12 hours. Let's go to, wherever. I guess we're not
with recycled
We're
air.
not allowed to go to Europe, but
But you go from here to New York, that's 5 hours, 6 hours.
Go to Hawaii from New York. Hawaii to any place west of here. East of here.
Go on a plane where you have to stop somewhere else and stay on there.
And get some new people.
Get some new COVID. That's the craziest part that I don't think anyone's even brought up.
I mean, it's.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
Because it's like you can be on a plane, hit a plane up, and you be on the plane for what? Let's say 2-3 hours. Movie theater, that's 2 hours.
2 hours.
I'll put my mask on in the movie theater.
Why not? What's the big deal?
What's
the big fucking deal?
But I just hope, like I said, I just hope that
I want to see some movies.
I hope Texas, rock and rolls and it works out for them, and we recall the governor here and we rock and roll too, man.
If I could pick one, if they're like you could do one thing.
Mm-hmm.
We'll bring one thing right now. It'll be movie theaters. That would be for sure what I would ask for. Movies. Can we have that right now, please?
Actually, I don't know if you saw it, but AEW just put out something today that they're gonna stream that pay-per-view coming up on March 7th, Revolution, at Cinemark movie theaters.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That's awesome.
$20
but not here.
No, I looked.
Oh, because I was like, I'll go do that, but it's not fucking here.
No, but it's starting to kind of roll out at some places. So, imagine moving forward where you can
That's how you used to watch pay-per-views back in the day.
100%. You had to go to the movies.
Oh, really?
Fights,
the movie theater?
That's how they were. Before there was pay-per-view, it was called closed circuit TV.
Yep.
And they're basically, it's exactly what it said, a closed circuit television station or television channel. And then you could go wherever they would send the signal to wherever you would watch it, like either at movie theaters or, basically movie theaters. Or other, because you could watch it, say if there was a big Madison Square Garden fight, you could watch it at the Forum, in a smaller thing, they would show it on a fucking screen, but closed circuit instead of pay-per-view. So you're kind of all together watching TV. Exactly what this would be.
Which is cool because
the further we go in the future, the more we fucking head back to the past.
Well, I think in giving them a pat on the back, they're probably thinking, hey, how can we help out that industry?
100. How do we get eyeballs? How wrestling is so much about the crowd.
Yo, 100.
And it's how do we get the crowd? And it's we'll put the crowd. The crowd doesn't need the crowd may not be here with us, but they could be there with each other, like fucking getting shit over
Yeah.
and fucking being pumped up. Like even just that electricity amongst people there would like help the product, you know, whether they
Yeah.
understand it or not.
That's how you used to do like WrestleManias. There would be spots where you can go.
Fuck yeah.
watch
WrestleMania
it.
2, I watched. So WrestleMania 2 took place in New York, Chicago, LA. The main event in New York, I think, was the boxing match between Roddy Piper and Mr. T.
yeah.
The main event in Chicago was the British Bulldogs versus the Hart Foundation, maybe. So whatever that was my favorite match. And then the main event in LA was Hogan and Bundy in the Big Blue Cage. And
I was there.
I was there too. My dad took me to WrestleMania 2. We watched the first two things
Yep.
on the TV, and then this one closed it out. Fuck yeah, I was there. I had a WrestleMania 2 T-shirt. That was fun. And then I remember
Did Bundy come out with Slick Rick?
no, but King Kong Bundy was with Bobby the Brain
Brain
Heenan.
Heenan.
And then some kid behind me had a fucking sign that was just like a paper. Like, mind you, we're sitting in the fucking
No,
nosebleeds.
same here. Like,
We're
I'm not
sitting in the
bullshitting.
fucking
Yeah, yeah,
nosebleeds. And some kid had a piece of paper that he wrote a sign that said Ping Pong Bundy. And he's holding it behind me. And I was like, who do you think is going to see this fucking sign? Like, are you out of your fucking mind? Put away your stupid sign, number one. And why, like, I
Why
can't.
you being a hater,
And it
dog?
was when it was like another dude, it was like, I can't
Johnny
believe.
fucking hating.
Well, I couldn't believe this. Everybody who, I was like, you guys really like Hulk Hogan. I was like, really?
The dude was like 7.
Really?
How
No,
old
he was
he?
older than me. He was a fat guy. I remember everything about him. He was a fat guy. He was older than me, and I remember thinking, like, I'm such a better wrestling fan than this fool. This fool don't know
That guy's
shit.
life, that was the pinnacle of his being, bro.
Fuck him.
And you just shit on him. dude.
Yeah, I hope he remembers.
He's
I hope there's
listening
some
right
dude
now.
crying right now. Like, I had a Ping Pong Bundy sign. I was a fat guy sitting next to some super cool kid when I was young.
Yeah,
He
right.
remembers me. Fuck him.
What's up, Jerry Rigged in the
Woo,
house?
woo.
Go check out our boy Jerry Rig on
Hey,
YouTube.
thanks for letting Steve print up our shirts, man.
Yeah,
I was
thanks,
using your
yeah,
stuff.
yeah.
You got the hoodie
Dope.
on today.
I just threw this one in, bro.
Pretty dope.
Yeah, it's a little. It's cool. It's hot.
As hoodies tend to be. That's what goes on.
Dude. No, but yeah, you fucking destroyed that kid's fucking dream.
What does he have like? And like,
Because
did he
there's-
think that?
there's
He thought,
nerds,
did he think
dude.
that was clever? Ping Pong Bundy. That's clever.
That was pretty good.
That's not good.
Come on.
Because he looks like a ping pong ball. It's the stupidest fucking thing I've ever heard in my whole life.
God,
Ping
man.
Pong Bundy. What a fucking idiot.
I'm sure
Stupid.
that's not the stupidest thing you've heard because you've been on the stages with other fools.
Oh
and
yeah, they say dumb stuff all the time, but
I think the craziest, I put on a couple shows here and there, and I think the craziest one I booked of stand-up comedy was at the Santa Fe Spring Swap Meet.
hell yeah.
And I put on my friend Sean Say, and I also put on there my friend Bray, and holy fuck did they bomb! Like holy fuck did, and they're not Mexican like swap meet Mexican. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
They're like K-Rocker kids, and they're
Yeah,
trying to come
yeah.
up with these jokes, and it's like, I mean, I think one of the jokes was like, hey, you know, when I go to the swap meet, I like to buy a DVD, and I saw this one at Full House, and I was like, where the fuck is this joke going, dude?
Yeah.
And I'm sitting there, and all I see is the homeboys and the you know the gangbangers and everybody in the back, like, hurry up, fool, because it was supposed to be a performance after.
Yeah. Like,
So
get
they were
through
just like,
this
get the
bullshit,
fuck off
man.
this shit, and I was like, holy shit.
What was that guy's name? The skinny Mexican.
Flacco.
Oh, that guy was fucking
He's the only
hilarious.
one that fucking rocked at that show.
Of course he killed the SWAT meet. That dude was built for the SWAT
Yeah.
meet. Like, that dude was fucking hysterical.
Flaco Jimenez or Flaco something Flaco.
Dude, that dude was fucking hysterical.
Dude, he was good. He's the only one. Like, I was like, I went through, I mean, everybody that was up there that I had booked, I was like, oh, I just felt so fucking bad.
I
And-
could do the SWAT meet now. I don't know if I would have wanted to do it then. Like, I don't know if I could have. I don't know if I would have handled the SWAT meet crowd right.
But see, I think the problem with that crowd at that time was that they weren't there for that. They wanted to act.
Of course, there's a lot of bands that use stand-ups as their openers, and that's the spot you're in.
Yeah.
That no one is interested in your yucks. Like, well, this is something I have to deal with to get to the thing that I want. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? So
And
I mean,
especially and when you're not, and not that my friends aren't good, but they were just starting at the time.
Right.
When you're not seasoned and you don't know how to, change it up,
hello.
that's hard.
Fuck yeah, it is.
Yeah, but Flacco, he hit it pretty hard, dude. He was funny. Then we
like
took
that
him to
guy.
the slide bar and had
I
him
remember,
there.
that's where
that
I
shit was
saw him.
dope, yeah.
Caller, you're on the West Coast Pop Lock podcast.
Did somebody say
stand up.
Oh, you know what, Zach? I was actually trying to get into this story. This is Zach Rabbit Lopez from Twitch.
What am I-
He logins
What's up?
every Tuesday right
Oh,
after
yeah.
his show, and he pushes all his fans onto us. So thank you, sir, for that. But he's also a
Did I
member.
fucking did I jump the gun or what?
A little bit, but it's okay. It's okay. Zach actually did his very first open stand-up in front of the pigs this past weekend on
That must have been hard.
You know what, Zach? Tell us what went through your mind as when you were taking the pig stage.
All right. So you all know me. I'm I'm on Twitch. Also do Pigs Radio, do the whole thing. I'm also a musician, so I've played in front of a few hundred people before. That's no big deal to me.
Right.
Stand up is a whole nother beast in itself. I'm not gonna lie, I was pretty nervous, even though I'm in front of my friends and in front of our Pigs family. It fucking hit me. It was just not. It was just definitely different. Not to mention, it's fucking Pigs Radio. These foods are fucking roasting me while I'm trying to do my thing.
We talk shit even
So-
when he's not trying to be funny.
Yeah.
Now that it's been said and done, how do you feel? Do you feel like, yes, I want to pursue this? Do you think that you did well? Like, what's your feedback on your own little skit?
I mean, I definitely want to try like a few open mics or some shit just to like see if I could do it or not. Like, I mean, I could do it. I mean, I'm on air all the fucking time. I'm always doing something. I'm entertaining, I'm funny. I don't know if I could write material and be funny because that's a whole other thing. Going and feeding off of someone or just going with it is not the same as, hey, I gotta write this. I don't know if it's something that I would necessarily like pursue as hard as I do as being a musician, but fuck, dude, like I definitely enjoyed it. I would like to do it and see how like an actual crowd would react.
Respond, Yeah, bro. Hey, dude, I'm funny, and I know that it's a different type of funny.
Sure.
Like people be like, "Oh, you be a good stand-up comedian, Steve." I'm like, nah, dog. It's different. I've been to open mics. I've seen it. I've booked shows. It's a whole different motherfucking animal, dude. Do you have any advice, Johnny?
Right. That's it. Right.
Just keep writing.
Keep writing. Tell the truth. Get up. Get up.
And
Get up.
you just keep doing it, right?
Get up.
Because I see that the reason that I started even booking shows and creating shows was there was a guy named Ray at K-Rock that I was always talking. He talked about getting up for like 3 years. And everyone always invited him to you hit this open mic, that. I'm like, yeah, I'll do it. And never did. So I said, you know what, fuck you. And I did the first show. You were on it. He was on it. Cherry Cola was on it. Momo Rodriguez. And some guy named Dueñez, Crazy James. And yeah, that was a bad experience for him.
But I mean, but he did.
He did okay.
And I mean, and it's nice to have
But
your
he didn't
first
work.
time.
He never worked though.
Right.
He never worked hard.
You gotta
Well, there you go, Zach. What you need to do is put in more work,
do,
do
your
some
thing,
writing,
man. Get
and-
up there.
and let's go to the fucking park and go tell
pretty
some
s-
goddamn jokes.
I mean, I listen to a lot of
I'm down, bro.
I listen to
just
a lot
gotta
of.
get these fucking jitters out.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah,
That was the biggest thing.
I listen to a lot of comedians, man, and they always talk about like they've been working on their set for years
Sure.
just to get that one set fucking
Your first
dialed
hour,
in.
sure.
I've seen videos of guys like that have done like Felipe Esparza. You know how he came out after he won the whatever show it was that he was on.
Yeah. Last comic standing.
When he won that, I seen old videos of him doing some of that old ass shit.
Sure.
And that was just that he had like just
Keep going.
kept going until they became fucking super funny.
Right. It's not like I started just pretty recently listening to like old stuff. Like, 'cause there's a bunch of stuff that I was like, oh, that's done. That's a whole thing. Like, I'm not going to do anything else with that. And then you listen to it 2 years later and it's like, Jesus Christ, that should be 10 minutes. Like this little a minute and a half bit that I have should be fucking 10 minutes, but I didn't know how to write like that. I didn't know how to dig. I still don't know how to do it good, but I know
You're getting
more.
there.
I know more now than I did then. As it should be. Like you should watch something from 2 years ago and be like, Jesus Christ.
Dude, it's like being
I
a chef,
sucked.
bro. It's like being a chef. You can cook shit a certain way, but when you learn how to really do it, then chicken isn't chicken anymore.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like
do.
you're fucking like flipping it, and like you said, I mean, I've seen you a while back. I mean, years ago. And then I saw you like midway to today, you know, from when I first saw you, like, you know, a couple years after. I was like, damn, dude. Like, in my personal opinion, I think you're fucking good. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But I've seen how it went from A to now, you know, B, and then I can't wait to see C. You know what I mean?
What number is this? We didn't do the number at the beginning.
We hit 21.
Oh, shit. We're supposed to get fucked up today.
We're legal now.
We are legal.
We're supposed to get fucked up today,
We're
dude.
like, well, I don't know. We still can't rent a car, but we could drink.
Yeah.
Totally
Oh, yeah,
agree.
we were going to drink. That's right, dude.
We're supposed to get
I thought we were gonna go to
Yeah.
Vegas.
I mean, that would be wonderful. Just
We should
gotta,
do this. Yeah,
just
you
got to
know
give me a
what?
little bit of time to become a GameStop millionaire. Then we could go to fucking.
No, we'll just
Vegas.
we'll just rent like one of those fucking cheap ass motels and do it out of there.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Vegas thing right there. Make sure they got an outdoor pool.
Just at like not even like at I used to want to stay at like the places that were just really a motel. Like
Yeah.
not even no casino attached, like nothing. Just like it's like, well, you don't have no slot machines? Nah, man, we got rooms. That's we don't even have a pool.
There's a
We got
lazy river
rooms.
over here.
The lazy river's the sewer. You go hang out by the curb.
Hell yeah, dude. And then invite some of those people in and talk to them, dude. Like, how did you end up here?
Excuse me, room 103. We'd like to fucking interview you about how your life fell apart.
Yeah.
What are you doing here, please?
Yeah. Some shady ass people.
Yeah, see, Robert's is like, hell yeah.
Hell
I
yeah.
need to get that shit fucking going.
I'm
Well,
ready.
once this whole thing is fucking done with, and we finally go back to whatever normal is going to be again, we're gonna have to do some crazy shit like that, dude. Like,
Well,
just
like
go
first-
get an Airbnb or something, and just fucking invite people and just get fucking
Hell
crazy.
yeah. My buddy Sam, who used to meet from New Jersey. I know you've met Sam.
Mm-hmm.
He's I was just talking to him, and he wants to go as soon as that's fucking crazy that Texas is open now, because he wants to go tattoo in Dallas and have become hang out, and it's like that's probably the first thing I completely forgot that Texas is open now. I'll wait until winter's gone, till it's not,
Yeah.
you know what I mean, until there's no chance of any of that shit. But the first place that's keeping me from places way more than COVID. Cold and winter and like all this shit is
Yeah.
keeping me. That's why I'm not in Minnesota. That's why I'm not like. That's why
Yeah.
fuck that. It is not COVID. It is the cold. Like
It
it's
is-
keeping me there. And so, but once that that's probably the first place that I'll go is go see what's up in fucking Dallas and go fucking hang out. That should be fun.
Yeah, you're a windbreaker guy. You know what I'm saying? That shit ain't helping you.
Sure,
up there.
no, exactly. I remember when I figured out So I'm in Minnesota, and it was probably April. You know what I mean? March, April, getting there like springtime, and it was like warm, like not cold, but there was like for sure like a brisk, like a wind in the air. You know, and it was like, dude, it's too warm for a jacket, but I just wish I had like something to like keep this wind off of me. Like you mean like a windbreaker? And it was like, holy shit, that's what those are for. Like. I figured I had no idea.
Out here
Yeah.
in Cali, they're gangster.
That is a
It's
gangster,
gangster gear.
That's all it is. That's all,
Yeah.
it is not meant for like function. You know.
No, hell no. You're sweating in the beach trying to look hard. Like, fuck.
And I was like, oh, this just like breaks the wind. Like that's fucking awesome.
I do not own any like crazy thick jackets, bro.
I have my Johnny
I
C.
do.
I have my Johnny C. jacket. That's like a Dickies jacket with the
See, I have a Dickies jacket without that.
Right, I have the Dickies jacket with the filler on the inside.
Yeah.
With the lining. I have the Dickies jacket with the lining on the inside. I have a Dickies jacket with no lining, and this aside from hoodies, and that's it. But I don't have one of those either.
Yeah, dude. Fuck.
I made do with layers. When I was in Minnesota, I was like, wife beater, thermal, t-shirt, hoodie. And like that was fine most of the time. And then you take the hoodie off once you're inside and just gangstered out with fucking thermal underneath a t-shirt like a real 70s hoodlum.
Yeah.
Like in that movie My Bodyguard. That's the fucking that's
Oh,
like
hell
you know what I
yeah.
mean? That's like the hard white trash white boy look.
Yeah.
Is jeans, t-shirt with a thermal underneath it. You're a hard ass white boy. Like
Hell
that
yeah.
that is how you fucking do it. you know?
Like Jerry Riggs said, man, I got that meat jacket
that
on, bro.
meat jacket.
That shit fucking, yeah. I mean, I wear a hoodie. I'm sweating, bro. In the cooler. Fuck, bro. You got to put me in butcher paper. But dude, yeah, I don't own any of that kind of shit, dude. It's just too hot, bro. Just too fucking hot. Too hot. But, yeah, man, fucking 21. We've made it to 21.
Made it to 21.
And it's crazy because I've been looking at other podcasts that I do follow and stuff, and they're like 118. I'm like, we're not that far behind,
No.
dude.
And also, if you look at like their first, like the 1 through 20 episodes,
Garbage.
these are not good podcasts.
No.
These are like, you know what I mean? We're doing fine.
Oh, yeah,
You know
we're
what I
doing
mean?
great. I think
we're
we're doing
doing great. You know what
Hell
I mean?
yeah.
Like, you look at these fools, these shit, and it's just like, one, a lot of them at the beginning don't have video.
No.
They don't have a sweet producer and a fucking sweet setup and fucking
No,
Pig
fucking
Studio. They
Pig
have none
Studio,
of that
dude.
shit. None of it. They don't have a secret location in Compton, California.
Hell no.
They don't have none of that shit. We got all of that shit.
Hell yeah,
We're
dude.
fucking so far ahead of them. You guys are gonna be sucking our dicks so soon in our rearview mirrors. You gonna have nothing. You're not prepared for what's happening right now.
Dude, they're not live on Twitch.
They're not live on Twitch.
They're
This
not
is where
live on
the kids are at.
Facebook.
This is where the kids are at. Live on Twitch, on Facebook. We're out there doing this shit.
YouTube. Tell them, Johnny.
You're not
Tell
even
'em.
ready for what's happening.
What you gonna do?
What you gonna do when the West Coast Pop Lock Podcast runs wild on you?
There we go. I've always wanted to hear that.
Johnny was just getting in fucking
Give me
diamond
five.
hands
Well,
on
I
right
just
now.
start thinking about if there's anything that I really love, I love talking big. You know what? Like you can't have any of these things unless you're willing to say out loud, number one, that you want them.
Yeah.
And number two, that you think you're gonna get them and how you're gonna do it. You know, like I'm fucking.
Dude, you can have what you want.
You can have anything that you want in this world.
You can.
A lot of the times you can't have it like you want it, but
you can have it.
But you can have it.
And there's some times where you even hold yourself back from saying the things that get it for you because you're like, do I really want it?
And can I can have that?
Because there's things in my life right now that I know I can have if I say the right things, but I'm like, I don't know if I want that.
I don't know if I want that.
You know what I'm saying?
I mean, that's how I feel about when I see it the other night. We do stand up, and there's a lot of people who you'll see like on show flyers or friends of friends, but I've never seen them in person, you know?
Yeah.
When I see this girl, this woman, and she's fucking she's beautiful, and I've never seen her do stand up, and she does, and she's, you know, she's fine. She's been off this whole time, you know. Who knows? Like, so this was her first time back. But also, I find out it's like she's age appropriate. I thought she was way younger than she is, and it's like, oh, you are right around my age. Like, that's fucking awesome. And then, right, and she's like, yeah, and I'm single, blah blah blah. And it's like, and then you start picturing. It's like, do I want like a girl? Like, no, like of course not.
Yeah,
it's like of course not. So it's like all these things that I think, like I bet you if I played that right, I know. It's like I know friends of hers. I bet you if I did that, I could fucking do that. But it's like, is that really what I want? Probably not, you know. And so it's like I'm not gonna do that. So it's like
Don't
the same
go that
thing.
route, Johnny.
Right? I'm not gonna say it out loud because then fucking
it'll happen.
Because then you'll get it.
Yeah.
I feel stupid even saying it out loud right now. That's what
It's
I'm
gonna
trying.
happen.
I'm about
bro.
to say, you just fucked it up,
Dude,
Johnny.
trying to be as like vague and shit as possible because
what
I'm not
the
trying.
fuck?
Like,
She's listening right now, going like,
dude.
"Oh my God,
She's like,
I
think
feel
that
the
motherfucker's-
same way."
I think that motherfucker was talking about me.
Yeah,
you know?
and I feel the
Like,
same way about him.
just put those fucking vibes
He was
out
so
there.
funny.
He is so funny.
Cute. He's so
That's
funny,
I can't.
cute.
That's really like there's the other day. I was just gonna do like my regular whatever shit that I've been working on, and there was you know, she was an attractive stand up, and she kind of hung back and was like, oh, like I'll watch your set. She was gonna leave,
shit.
but she was gonna leave, and she's like, oh, you're next. Like I'll stay back and wait. Like I'll watch you, and I was like, okay, cool. And then I just went killer. Like I was like, I'm fucking boom, 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 boom. I worked on a little bit of new stuff, but I was like, I'm gonna give this broad the hits right now. Like she's got the hits.
So you did what you said you weren't gonna do.
Oh yeah, I was like, yeah, but I was like, but this is a different one. But it was more. I'm not gonna not be funny the first time. Like the impression that I'm gonna leave
No, for sure.
is this fool's a murderer. Is the impression that I leave in her fucking
yeah.
head. You know, like get out of here.
A serial killer on the
Seriously, like god damn, like this was this open mic shit. Like god damn it, no, that was really my material. But
That's it. That's all I got. That's me in a
it
nutshell.
was fucking good, man.
But yeah, man, you can do whatever you want, my man.
Oh, you
I mean,
can do
to
anything.
an extent. Like you can't be a basketball player. Come on, bro.
Oh yeah, you can't be like I'm
athletic
not gonna
shit.
be I'm not gonna be a quarterback in the NFL.
No,
You know
neither
what
am I.
mean?
You know what I mean? There's certain
Yeah.
things in life that you just aren't built for. But anything else, you can do it, bro.
Yeah.
You can do it. It's in between the ears, man.
Whoa, 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 whoa.
It's in between the ears, bro.
Yeah.
That's it. It's in between them ears, man.
Get
And
that shit.
Yeah, and you know, happy 21st, man.
Happy 21st.
And I'm telling you right now
21st.
that there's a lot of those shows out there, like you said, they're garbage, bro. They're garbage.
And good
bro.
for, and a lot of the ones that I'm talking about eventually became really good.
Oh no,
You
for
know
sure.
What I mean? Like,
and that gives you that like, okay, rad.
right.
We're on the right
these,
path.
These fools sucked and are now really good. We're pretty good. We can get fucking, you know, like so.
Because there's talent in here.
There's talent here.
There's talent in here.
Talent and fun. My friend Sam. So I talked to Sam. Sam was listening to said
Yeah.
say hello. He was gonna try to stay up, but he's in the fucking East Coast, so
Yeah.
there's no fun. I told him to take his old ass to bed. He can watch it on YouTube.
There you go. What up, Sam?
Sup, Sam?
Sam from the East Coast. East
I don't
Coast
remember
Sam.
what were we talking about? I remember why I brought
West,
that fool up.
East Coast Sam.
On how good we were.
Oh, but yeah, but he was like, dude, he was like, I would listen to that shit. He was like, if that wasn't you, and you, he was like, you guys are having fun, is what he said. And I was like, fuck yeah, we are. Like, let's try to do most of all, so I can have fun.
That's right. And
I
Liz
don't know.
Vampire Mermaid, thank you for listening in over there on
Why
the
didn't
YouTube.
you get the notification?
I don't know. You got to hit the little.
Hit that bell.
hit
Ding,
the-
ding, 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 ding.
Get that.
Give her one of your bells, bro.
Yeah. No, I mean, don't you have to hit the bell on YouTube? That's how you get some
Oh
notifications.
yeah,
Gotta
definitely.
hit the bell.
I think that's how it works.
Yeah, I don't know, bro.
So
I'm
this
just-
was a very positive podcast today. I
Dude,
like
we're
that.
positive all the time.
No,
we're talking
for sure.
big talk.
Big talk.
I'm actually
Big talk.
going just to give you guys a little flavor of what's coming up. I've been talking to my friend Robert Castellon of Wiretap Records. We'll have him in pretty soon. He's a guy that, man, at a time where I thought like starting labels was just crazy. Like, what are you doing, bro? He just did it, man, and he's been doing so good and doing all kinds of cool shit like that. I'm also going to be out in the streets of LA with those cars that are doing all this the spinning
Yeah,
and the
burnouts.
burning
Don't
slides.
get hit, man.
No, I'll step back, but I'm gonna go out there and interview some people. So if you see us out there, I'm gonna get some interviews out there and bring that in.
Hell
And I'm gonna bring some guys in that actually have a club that do that. So look out for that
Are
one
they going to
too.
be masked up? Like,
Oh yeah. They don't want to get caught
yeah, say,
Yeah.
what does,
behind like incognito.
something their identity. What do we do with their identity?
Yeah, hiding, disguising their
whatever.
identity,
Yeah, disguise their identity. Yeah.
No,
yeah,
definitely they'll be in here talking about what it is that why do they go, bro? Why? Slideshows. That's what they're called, slideshows. Thank you, Jerry Rigg. Slideshows. He's actually gonna go with me. We're gonna go record it, do some like little interviews with some people out there, figure some shit out, and see what it's all about, man.
Hell yeah.
Shit like that. So keep looking out for us. If you have any suggestions, kind of shit that you may know somebody that's on Instagram, that's on Twitch, that's anywhere out there that can come in, hang out, people that you'd like us to interview. We're growing. Help us grow. Be a part of the growth.
Boop, boop.
Keep
Put water,
growing.
pour your water on this
And,
show.
and not your beers.
No.
Not the beers. Not on the gear, guys. Not on the gear.
But you know what I'm saying? Like, help us grow, man. And with you guys, a community that we're trying to establish. I mean, it's crazy. Like we said it, even off the air, how many people are
Dude,
just
thank you guys.
on right now
like,
hanging out?
sincerely,
8,000 people.
It's fucking nut. It's not nuts to me. It is so fucking cool
Yeah.
that you guys fucking watch us. Like, it's fucking,
And
it's wild to me. So I appreciate it so much.
And not only that, but even the people that listen to it the next day.
Yeah, out
what's
there.
up? Hey,
Hell
all
yeah.
you guys that are listening to this at home the next day, you couldn't listen to it, but now you plug it in. Thank you. We
Especially this
appreciate
deep
it.
into this one, which
Yeah.
means you listened this whole time.
Hell yeah.
Thank you so much.
Hell
like,
yeah.
fucking, you have no idea.
It's for you.
The West Coast Pop Lock Podcast coming out with brand new things. We're coming out with a .com, West Coast Pop Lock Podcast.com.
And we're going to have to do a shirt giveaway. Jerry Rigg just said that, so we'll definitely do a shirt
Absolutely.
giveaway. We came out with some cool ass shirts.
I'll say it out loud. For the first, I don't know, we can make up a number. Whoever wants them, I'll pay for them. They can fucking, you know what I mean? You
Yeah.
want a fucking shirt? Like, you got one.
Hit
I'll
us
tell
up,
you right
DM
now.
us.
You know?
Hit us up on Instagram, West Coast Pop Lock Podcast. Super Steve Flores.
That dude, Johnny C.
Mario 81.
Hit us up. You want a shirt? We got you. We can only go so far because they do cost money. But be one of the first ones to hit us up. And damn, we got your size. We'll send that out to you, bro.
100%.
You can see the logo's dope. We have a little one on the front, big on the back.
In my mind, I was just thinking that then you send them the t-shirts, then they wear them. We put them on the fucking Instagram, fucking rocking them like, that's how you do it.
Hell
Give
yeah.
that fucking shit.
There we go.
Here we go.
Last Vampire
Hell yeah,
Mermaid.
you're
Me,
in.
I'm in.
No problem.
Fam.
And to be honest with you, we have a couple friends of mine that did buy some
Yeah.
already.
Oh.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
And they're getting shipped up north. And people, like, want to
Dude,
support.
that
So
shit is fucking awesome.
you get a shirt, post it. That helps us out a lot, and we can, we'll post you guys on our shit as well.
Share that. Famcast Media Podcast Network. Thank you, sir, for the kind words. He says,
Thank you.
This podcast kicks ass.
It does.
Definitely. Thank you, man.
Live every Tuesday
Dominating.
night.
Dominated in Compton.
Dominating every Tuesday night.
Get that shit.
It ain't Taco Tuesday nights no more. It's the West Coast Pop Lock Podcast Takeover every Tuesday night.
With probably tacos.
With tacos. Yeah. We out.